So today I want to talk about overhyping an anime. The good, the bad, the ugly, and all around everything about it pretty much. Is overhyping an anime a bad thing? Recently, Attack on Titan has been one of the most hyped anime in a real long time. It's currently number 10 on the site My Anime List, which is a very huge site that has just tons of anime watchers and manga readers on there. And it is number 10 on the top anime list. And this is a brand new anime, 7 episodes in. And a lot of people are starting to say, well, Attack on Titan is overhyped. People are overhyping it. And there was a similar situation with Sword Art Online. When that popped off, that became very huge. And a lot of people liked it. It was overhyped as well. And I wanted to get my take on the whole situation about anime that are overhyped. You know, people say Naruto all the time is overhyped. One Piece is overhyped. Bleach is overhyped. The big three in general. And to be honest with you, for the most part, don't think that overhyping something is a bad thing necessarily when it comes to anime and manga in particular, because I feel as though, especially with anime and manga, when something new is being overhyped, I think that it's a great thing because, first of all, it helps the industry to get a new series popping, you know, keeps the industry alive, and it also just brings variety. When a lot of people are saying that something is awesome, particularly when it comes to anime and manga, a lot of the times it's right. You know, there's something to it that is enjoyable that you can get out of it, and if something like Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan is blowing up, which, by the way, it deserves the hype. It is not overhyped at all, in my opinion. I think maybe it's a little too early to start putting it at number 10, you know, the top 10 anime of all time on a website like that, but I think that it definitely is deserving a lot of the hype because, one, the anime is just phenomenal, and two, it's gonna just keep on getting better and better. But with other series, there are times where I think that it goes a little bit above and beyond. But nonetheless, I still don't really have a problem with it. The only time I have a problem with people overhyping something is when they put down something else to hype that series. That's when I think it takes it over the limit and where it's just like you need to slow your roll. Because, like, for example, with Sword Art Online, there were a lot of people that were saying Sword Art Online shits on Naruto. Sword Art Online is the greatest, better than Death Note, better than Code Geass. This is just amazing. And when you start going into that territory, that's when I'm just gotta say, okay, now that goes above overhyping something, and then, you know, you're putting series that are incredible on their own down for this series. That is really the only time when I say overhyping something can get a little ugly, because when you're putting other series down, when you're bashing other series, when you're comparing it and trying to put the other series down, that's when I feel as though it becomes problematic. But for the most part, when you're overhyping something else, or when you're hyping something up, such as, again, Shingeki no Kyojin or Sword Art Online, these are probably the two biggest, most hyped series in a long time. I think that is a good thing in a big way, because it's just something different. Something, you know, a lot of people, they stick to the same series for the most part. They watch their ongoing stuff, and they never really give anything else another try. But, like, for example, with these series, a lot of people gave them a try, and it was something different for them, a new experience, something unique, and they go on to watch other anime and read other manga. And I think that's one of the most important things about something being overhyped, that yes, it can get ugly. A lot of people will turn away because it's like, no, too many people are on the hive, I don't want to get next to the hive. But a lot of times it also can be a very good thing, because it gets a lot of people into different series, and it just promotes anime and manga as a whole. And I think that's really the best thing about overhyping something. So when somebody says something is overhyped, I'm like, oh really? Let me check it out. Maybe there might be something good about it. It's not all the time where you got to have this hipster mentality where, oh, it's overhyped, so I want to stay away from it. And at the same time, it's not, oh, it's overhyped, so I want to check it out, I want to be a part of it. Yeah, that can be a good thing, but overall, at the end of the day, if something is overhyped, it's your decision whether or not you want to check out that anime or read that manga, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is. I think that something being overhyped when it comes to anime and manga is a good thing. I think that it just really adds a variety. It adds a new fan base. It adds a new different thing. And yeah, again, things can get ugly. My biggest concern about something being overhyped is just the bashing that comes along with it when they start putting down other series. But other than that, something being overhyped, in my opinion, is a good thing. It adds variety, and it's just a breath of fresh air when you add a new fan base and something different and unique. But like I said, when you're overhyping something a little too much, then it gets ridiculous. When you're saying Sword Art Online is the greatest series ever, when you're saying Shingeki no Kyojin just destroys every anime out there when it's only 7 episodes in, then it becomes a little bit problematic. But I'd say if you love a series and you want to show your passion for it, and you want to say that it's great and amazing, go on right ahead. Overhype it if you want, but just don't put other series down in the process of doing so. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you think that overhyping a series is a bad thing? Do you think that when people say Attack on Titan is the greatest anime ever, do you think when they say Sword Art Online is just absolutely amazing, you need to check it out immediately, it's so awesome, that's a bad thing or a good thing? Again, that was my perspective on it. I think that for the most part, it's a good thing. It helps just in so many different aspects. But again, let me know your take on this and your overall thoughts. But that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you want to share your passion for anime and manga that are up and coming. And, you know, sometimes just because something is overhyped doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, doesn't necessarily mean it's the greatest thing. Sometimes just give it a chance and see if you like it or not. It's up to you whether something is overhyped or not, and it's up to you whether something is of quality. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.